Welcome to another episode and video on my monorail built with fischertechnik and controlled by fischertechnik robot interface and ultimately a BeagleBoard Classic running Ubuntu Linux and programmed using Python. Last time I experienced a huge improvement by changing the setup of the carriage by removing some of the ballast, the weight which was right here. I noticed that the drag of the propellers suddenly was enormous, and what I felt was that as long as I had it like that, like it is now, it worked. Another point was though that for some time now I have disconnected from the ground, from this rail. And then it only works when I have this cable connected to this ground rod. Well, of course, that means that this oscilloscope probe, with the oscilloscope quite near, it has ground as well. So the point is not only that this carriage should be in this way, but also the ground rod should be connected again. So with that idea, I will push down the ground rod again, but the whole point is that it still needs to be connected to the whole carriage. So the question is, how will that happen? And the carriage is connected like this, or that rod. So let's see how it works like this. Now, all nicely connected. This is in balance now, so pressing the probe down a bit, this should do it. Without this probe connected, a little wire restoration. So now let's run the software and see whatever happens. Does it indeed run, or does it go like it went before? So pressing enter on the program, and now this is what I see on the oscilloscope. Not quite nice. Nothing happening. So if I just push it a bit, and then I notice a problem with the ground rail that really should be improved. They are not even connected anymore for some reason. Alright. Now, does it have drag? Here it runs. Here it doesn't. But where's the drag gone? There's no drag anymore. Oh wait, it's derailed. And then again, the ground rods are disconnected. So that's a problem as well for now. Alright. It should be running. That's alright. But now I'm pushing and I'm not being dragged along. So what's the difference? That is a very good question. Why drag in the last episode and why not now? Some other weird stuff is that when it appears to be like this, it stops, and then pushing everything together, and that seems to work somehow. And it's a good thing when wheels etc. are aligned to reduce the friction, and right now they are not aligned. This is alignment, and oops, that is too much. This is more or less alignment. Or I have to correct another one. But still not aligned. How to keep these wheels aligned is a very good point. Alright, let's try again. Do they look aligned? Yeah, kind of. But they don't look very well aligned with the motors. So still things that I don't get, but then again, if you look like this, the carriage is not really aligned. Now it is, so it is maybe too flexible. Now I press against the muzzle. And when I do it like this, it doesn't touch the ground. So what happens when I remove the probe? It does touch. It clearly touches the ground rail, but it still doesn't move. So this apparently doesn't matter too much. Although this does. So what is best? And just experimenting. Okay, let me try the diagnosis interface. Maybe that is a difference. And of course I have to acknowledge again the connection. And then I can put it to work, which is motor 2. And it doesn't do a thing. But also, now when you look at the oscilloscope, this is the image I want to see. And whether or not it works or not, but this is what I want to see. So then, why doesn't it work? Let me remove the weight of this, of the crocodile behind, and it still pushes it down, which is not good. So if I lever it, it's not good either. This works because it touches and this pushes it away. So alright, I remove this probe. No signal then from that front. Now it touches it. But does it work? It should. A little bit down maybe. Alright. Pushing. When does it work? And it derails. So this is signal, this is how it works. I'm pushing. It is now limited by this rail, the ground rail. Pushing again, and it pushes it off the rail. So this is not good. Not good at all. So, where exactly are we now? The problem is still that the carriage, which is by the way now in this position with the ground rod right here, like touching this. From the other side the power wheel is touching, of course, in the same direction, and I have changed the coordinate of the, not coordinates, but the field values of the signals. Each block is now 10 volts. So instead of this, it looks now like this, and it is still running. Well, the software is running, but the propellers aren't running. So let's see again what we can do. I am pressing now, and let me see that I can actually show it. And you see the change of the signals on the oscilloscope, and I have to be careful that the carriage stays together, and this is not the intention. And right now I have a big problem that it doesn't even ride anymore. So this certainly won't work. This is a massive friction. Why is this friction? Because the wheels are aligned. It is supposed to run smoothly. What? That is better. The ground rod was, the vertical ground rod was completely jammed against one of the wheels, and that is friction. So now the propellers are working. Time to put it at maximum speed. But where's the drag? So let me help it a bit. And here's a problem. At this location there is a change between the first rod and the second rod, and this one being the second rod, it gets dislocated. Question is of course why. I'm lifting it clearly. And what is happening? Well, one thing is certain, I need really to replace the rods by two single ones, and then remove some supports because this is a nuisance. And unfortunately, the drag that I experienced last time is totally gone. Even in the way that it totally derails. So it's going from bad to worse. Oops. And your oscilloscope image says maximum speed. Well, this is not connected now, but it's not doing anything at all. Taking it back to the start, to the very beginning. There's so much friction now. Once again, the ground, the power rod. Then again, let me change this back, put the ground rod on, and then I need the probe, because this leads to nothing for now. What works and what doesn't. So far, absolutely nothing. And now the screen refuses to respond. Not good either. Does this respond? Yes. This does not. That's a big oops. To actually solve the riddle of the derailments, it becomes very clear that when you look at it, the whole rod is embedded in, well, the carrier. Oops. And here there are actually two behind each other. Well, this one doesn't make contact right now. I put it back up. But this one, together with the way that it is on the wheels, it is not like a train with a flat, like, let me draw it like here, flat and one thing to keep it in the rails, but it is like an H form, double H. So when the side touches this, it is lifted and then goes out. So in that respect I certainly need two long rods, and here you see it being pushed back again. So let's see how it works. Well, it should be working already because I'm still running the diagnose interface. So let's see how this works. And once again I need to push the whole carriage together. Alright, it kind of works, but there is no signal anywhere. And that should be. So when it doesn't do anything now. So let me put this on straight. Oops, there it goes again. I have to be careful. Take the crocodile beak off the carriage. Now you see an interesting thing. Well, no matter. I have to push the ground rail this too much, but anyway, does it make contact? Yes, kind of, but it derails. So that's not good. That is not good at all. Let me go back to my own code. Run it. And that gives automatically the highest speed. But does it work? Not really. So, pushing back. But it's serious derailment now. Why does it happen now and not previously? I seriously have no clue. There's no drag, it derails, it's going from bad to worse. Ouch. So, last part of this episode, meeting with several problems. The balance has gone, the drag has gone, and I was so happy that I had some drag from the carriage, dragging my hand along. Derailment because of this wheel here. Yeah, let me lift and show. See, this wheel has an H shape, and when I put it like this, it gets lifted by this carriage, which shouldn't be there, and then it derails like this. And let me try to show you on camera. So this is what you get. Maybe it's not that clear. But it really derails, and let me put it back. And now it is torn apart. So, and this is well, a problem with another rod that I have to solve. So there are too many problems now to get the things really solved. And now when I push it, it works. So let me now really remove this probe. It is balanced, it is touching both the ground, both the mud and the ground. This is talking about an experiment that goes wrong where it can go wrong. A lot of places. And why does it go wrong while it went nicely last time? I have no clue. And here there are gaps, so I have to squeeze it together, and then it suddenly kind of works. This is no good. This is really annoying. And it is my own program. Running now. There it goes again. Ruining the ground track. Yeah, I either need to improve the carriage or replace the tracks, but most likely both. When will that happen? I'm not quite sure. Well, the carriage can happen any time, but how to reconstruct it, I've yet to find out. So let me, for the last time, do the diagnosis. Cancelling my own program. And then I have to acknowledge the start of the USB interface use. And that's a pain to do. Okay, now I did it. And putting up speed 3. So here you see speed 3. Noise waves. But nothing to do. It's doing nothing. Maximum speed, which looks like my own program is running, but even now nothing is happening. So with this episode of failures, I thank you for watching. Why things fail, I have no idea. Well, I know this as a failure and this as a failure, but for the rest I have to find out. Lots of improvements need to be made. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Give thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Retweet and like. Follow me on Instagram and like. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. For more information, please see my website. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.